Hey everyone, I wanted to jump on and share with you what I was up to at the start of this year, and it's a formula that I've used to help me start the year right, and furthermore kind of just have successful years where I've really achieved the things that I focused on and more. The reason I share this is because I know a lot of people, they start the year off with new inspiration and motivation and all of that, but before they know it, come February, come March, they're managing circumstance and they're managing stuff that they didn't really want to happen, and they lose track of kind of what would make this year great. So here's some techniques that I think you'll find of value, and it can really change the course of this year for you. Here's the first thing, right? Have a meeting with yourself. What that means is go to a cafe that you like and that you're not going to get distracted in, and that you can sit down with a goddamn notebook and a pen and sit down and just think about shit. Just think about stuff, right? That's what you want to do. Just think about, and here's the first question I give you, right? Because the quality of your life comes from the quality of your questions. Because the quality of your questions determine what you focus on, and what you focus on determines how you experience life. So the quality of your life comes from the quality of the questions that you ask. And if you ask more quality questions, it will help you live your life intentionally and actually achieve things that you want to achieve and create things you want to create, right? You're either a manager of circumstance or you're a creator of your own reality. And that starts from asking the right questions. So here's the first question: what would make this year great? And I encourage you to think about the different areas of your life, right? So there's health, wealth, relationships, right? And underneath health, there's mental health, there's physical health, there's physical appearance. Under wealth, there is career, there is investments, there's how much you want to earn per month. There's relationships, so there's intimate relationships, there's friendships, there's family relationships. And then, you've also got extracurricular things like hobbies or whatever your extracurricular things are. Write down what would make this year great for those things, right? Because as I said before, like you're either gonna your time and energy is going to be spent either way. The only difference is consciousness. Are you conscious about how you're spending your time and energy, or are you just almost blindly, mind's off, you're just managing circumstance? The only difference is consciousness. Everyone has the same kind of time and energy, right? So it's about consciousness. It's about, are you being intentional or not? And that comes from always, like every day, asking yourself these quality questions. What would make this year great? What would make this month great? What would make today great? What would make the next 2 years great? So when I wrote this, I'm thinking not just about this year, I'm thinking about next year. And I'm trying to organize activities for my time and goals for my time based on what would make the next 2 years fantastic for me and really worth it, and make me feel like I've moved forward. Because for me personally, like every year I feel like ever since I came across this stuff, I've moved forward. Every year I was able to help more guys in my coaching stuff. Every year I was able to make more money. Every year I was able to move forward, and it all starts from this. It starts with you just getting action and writing it down is the thing. You want to get very intentional about what you're trying to create. That's what I stress, to really make the time to have a meeting with yourself. If you have the time to meet all these other dumb fucks, who may not really deserve your time, like, maybe I shouldn't use that language, right? But there are people out there who I know that you hang with, who you probably walk away from that going, man, that was a bit of a waste of time, right? If you have time to make time for them, man, have time to make time for yourself, right? Have time for yourself. Have time to have a coffee with yourself, with a notebook and pen. Ask yourself, what would make this year great? And after you get clear on those things, then you can start to think about, cool, what can I focus on in quarter one? In quarter one, I'm just focusing on, getting my career sorted. Cool. Quarter two, I'm focusing, like now the career is stabilized, right? Because you want to immerse and then you maintain, right? You immerse, you focus on one thing, you get it to a stable point, then you can maintain it. Then you can move your focus to another thing, then you maintain that, right? So maybe first quarter, cool, career, sort that out. Second quarter, health, cool, sort that out. Third quarter, cool, relationships, sort that out, right? And sometimes when people try to do everything at once, it kind of doesn't work either. So when you can write it down, you can make it into a hit list and then kind of go after it. So I hope this helps, right? I will be releasing more stuff like this soon, but please, our time and energy is so special. It's so sacred. We're so lucky to have it. We're so lucky to have our health and everything. And you either just use it blindly or you make the most of it. So I really encourage you to do that exercise. Good luck. Message me if you need help. See ya.